Now, you could pass through Annan on a regular weekday and think that this is a sleepy border town where not much happens. I can tell you now, that would be entirely the wrong conclusion.
Welcome to Annan.
Today, the Annan History Town group invites everybody to take a step back in time.
Well, this is part of our summer festival organised by Annan the History Town group, and it's called Step Back in Time, and we want people to step back in time. It might be 5 years, it might be 500 years, but we've got entertainment, we've got old-time singers, we've got living statues, as you can see behind me, and a lot of the shops are participating with Step Back in Time offers. Essentially, the summer festival was our key event, but we've extended that right throughout the year. So we want to establish Annan as the history town in southwest Scotland. The signature event this year is our clan gathering, which takes place down in the Everhome with 8 clan chieftains, including the inauguration of Clan Chief Carruthers, a unique event which takes place, I'm told, once every 100 years or so.
Time and illusions, again and again and again. Up, up, ba, da, do, da, ba, da, da, do, da, 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 dee, da, da. Bam doo da ba dee da bam bam doo da ba ba da ba ba.
Well, we're Paints and Sparkles. I'm Pam.
I'm Louise.
And we do face paint and glitter tattoos, festival hair,
Festival glitter.
anything that's transfers.
Lots of colour and lots of glitter. We could transform you into a unicorn, a rainbow tiger, lots of glitter and lots of different colours. Anything you want, really.
Why the History Town? Well, this spot, where the Annan flows to the sea, has seen everyone over the centuries. From half-net fishermen in the Solway, to Roman columns, to Robert the Bruce, the Lord of Annandale in the 12th century. The best way to catch up on all of the characters is to visit the excellent Town Museum. The quiet harbour on the Annan estuary used to be a hive of activity, with both a fishing fleet and an impressive boat building yard. It's now very hard to imagine how busy this harbour once was, but there are plans to give it a new lease of life. The Annan Harbour Action Trust have ambitious plans to create a visitor hub and bring back commercial and recreational boating activity to the historic harbour. Annan's largest annual event is the Riding of the Marches. The cornet and his lass lead a cavalcade around the town's borders, whilst community groups and piped bands entertain the crowds. It's both an ancient tradition and of course, tremendous fun. But enough of history and tradition, what about now? Well, what do you want? A family-owned independent cinema? Yep, got one of those. A very successful football club, currently punching well above its weight in League One of Scottish football, and that has a strong ladies team? Yep, got one of those as well. And, well, what about a distillery that produces award-winning single malt? You've got it. Annan's got one of those too. And not forgetting the Distillery Cafe, which is one of my regular haunts. If you want to capture that spirit of Annan and take it home with you, well, the good news is that you can, because it's been bottled.
So Solway Spirits started in 2014, but before that we have to go back a little bit further. We were Andrews Ales as a commercial brewery, a small commercial brewery, just working out of our garage at home. But I always wanted to get into spirits. I particularly like gin, I like vodka, I like rum, and I also like whiskey. But I don't like brandy, so we will never be making brandy. So the idea was, I like a drink, and I'm quite tight, so I've always made my own from leaving school, and my job was, I was also working part-time as well in a proper employed job, which was coming to an end, so we just thought, we'll just take the plunge. We bought a little bit of equipment, and we just started, just as simple as that. And we started probably at the right time, in all honesty. We were quite fortunate that way, yeah. I'm a little bit eccentric in how we do things, and I also like experimenting. Experimenting is my forte. That's what I really, really enjoy about the job. If somebody comes up with a mad idea, we'll have a go at it. No matter what, we'll just have a go. It's good fun. And life's about fun, isn't it? We make things that we like in the end, because like I said before, I like a drink, so I will be drinking them, and I do.
Tell me, what is your favourite?
I've got all my favourites. This is my favourite because it's light and citrusy, and it's a lovely summer drink.
It's a really nice, it's a nice little provincial town with good people, and it's actually bucking the trend a little. We're thriving quite well in Annan. It's a good place to be.
I am creating buckskin, which is a very ancient form of leather. I'm using this pumice here to help draw the moisture out of the hide. This is the pop-up shop. Yeah, this is the pop-up shop. It's run by some people we met through the market. They rent the building off of me, and inside you'll find all kinds of local crafters. Like, if it isn't handmade, they don't generally tend to stock it. So some lovely stuff in there to have a look at, and it changes on a regular basis. They're called the pop-up shop because people pop in for a couple of weeks with their craft, and then they'll be out for a week at least before they can come back in again. So it guarantees that everybody gets a shot, but also every time you come down here you see something new, something different, and that's the plan. They also have the pop-up shop have an eco refill station. So you can buy everything for like household cleaning in there. Primarily I'm a cobbler and a leather worker. At the moment I'm tanning leather because the weather's been nice. But down the very front of the shop on the high street is where we sell the leather work, but we also have a haberdashery shop. So we sell yarn and fabrics and everything you need for sewing and knitting and crochet. The people here are very welcoming and friendly, and you've got lots of independent shops. And it's brilliant because people get to have some variety, you know, when you come here.
Now, I can't promise that the sun will always be shining, but whenever you visit the Queen of the Border, you will be assured of the warmest of welcomes.